You guys, good morning. We are live here at Obey. It's a special Obey thing. We are doing a little coffee talk. We want you to know what it's like backstage for us, how we have wonderful people showing up for us. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me. I am an Obey addict.
We love to hear that.
I get really excited to be here.
Oh, wait, you guys, first of all, when I walked in, she was like just the most gentle little lamb. And she's from West Virginia, which is like my, like Mount, well, we already talked. My family
Mount
is Hicks.
Llamas,
But,
yeah.
And she's so gorgeous. We don't even know. But
Stop.
and she's in
I had
town.
some help this morning. You know, I didn't wake up like this. So.
Oh God.
No, I've seen her without a stitch of makeup. It's not true. She's insanely beautiful.
I know.
Oh, stop.
And it's like
Go
really,
on.
and like that kind of person you just want to give a hug, and then I was like, oh wait, that's inappropriate maybe.
Well, I felt like I knew you because I am on Obey and I follow on Instagram. So it's like when you see somebody that you watch on TV and you're like, oh my God, oh wait, you don't know me.
Well, I mean, I know you. I mean, I know you too. I mean, you're my favorite. I'm just waiting for like when you do a really country casserole live. You're like, listen, this is my mac and cheese from the night before. I mean, kale. Should we talk about green juice? Is that bad?
Well, you know,
No.
I'm not exactly a juice fan necessarily. I like to chew, so I prefer a kale salad
Sure.
to a juice.
I'm the same way. If I'm gonna get like the greens in, it's like I need to chew it.
Yeah.
I mean, occasionally I'll do a green juice, but I need to.
Yeah, for
I
the
am the
most part, I want
opposite.
to chew.
I will put broccoli and water in a blender, and that's how I get my live vegetables.
Stop.
Yeah, because like all that chewing, it's like your mouth gets tired,
Oh, no.
and it's not even something like delicious.
No.
Like it's not even a party in your mouth.
Well, why don't you put a little bit of butter on it and some salt and pepper, and then it will be.
So you're in town for the Food and Wine Festival.
Yes, I was here all weekend for that. It was a lot of fun, a lot of events. And this morning I had the Today Show, and now I'm
Yay.
headed out to New Jersey to film The Kitchen.
New
So
Jersey.
we filmed The Kitchen in Montclair, New Jersey.
Great.
Shout out to anybody out there in Jersey watching.
We have tons of Jersey people.
Yeah. So we'll tape all of our Thanksgiving episodes this week. So I'm going to be eating a lot of turkey.
gosh.
And dressing.
And
gosh.
yes, dressing or stuffing. Which one are you guys?
I say
Stuffing for sure.
I like dressing.
Yeah, you like
Yeah.
the crispiness?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and you know, like my family, it's just like, it's when I go home for Thanksgiving, I just know I'm going to gain like 20 pounds. And I'm so okay with that.
As you should, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we're here for our lives.
Exactly.
What about you guys? Like, what do you like for Thanksgiving? You can always we're going live on Instagram, so we want those crazy questions. We want you to get to know Miss Katie Lee like we know her. We are so excited. Anyway, okay, so you were on the cover of Health Magazine on November.
Yes, I'm on the November cover. I was so honored to be on the cover. It's a magazine that I have read for as long as I can remember. My mom.
and we have a printout.
We have a printout because we couldn't get the actual copy. I forgot this morning, so we
But
just
how
printed it
insane
out.
is this? I'm sorry. And I love the Obey colors in the wetsuit. It was very Obey.
I know, it's very Obey,
I
isn't
know,
it?
and like looking out into the distance, as like you were like
yeah.
imagining like your husband or
normally
something.
I'm with a pot and a spoon, so you know I had to try to like get into the zone. We keep laughing, my husband and I keep saying like, what am I thinking? Are we gonna have Thai tonight? Should we order a pizza? I
Sure.
really feel like maybe some Chinese.
Wait. But like when I've been reading about you, and one thing that I was most excited is like cheeseburgers. Apparently, you're like a big burger fan, right?
I am.
Is that still the case?
Yeah, I love burgers. I actually won the first Burger Bash in New York City.
Shut up.
Yeah, that was 11 years ago, which is so hard to believe. And the only girl to ever win.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We just need more girls making burgers, I guess. But yeah, I love a good cheeseburger. Pizza is my number one, and pasta.
Okay. All right. Fine. I mean, I love
Yeah.
burgers, but so I have to ask, like, how if I were to say to you, like, I actually put American cheese on my burger, like Kraft singles, because that
That's
tastes like
what I
home.
put on. Yes.
Oh my God! Give me just a little.
Yes.
She's really
American
lovely.
cheese is the best melting cheese
Yeah,
that
not
there
even
is.
a snob
yeah.
here. I mean, she is the real
yeah.
deal. Thank
I mean,
God.
truthfully, I like Velveeta too.
Oh!
Yeah. If you make
Okay.
mac and
Well,
cheese,
it's the mac and
that's
cheese,
the best.
the
yeah.
fake kind that you squeeze out of those.
Yeah, let's be honest.
Yeah, and that's like when you're fancy. You're like, no more powdered cheese for me. I'm upgrading.
My mom wouldn't let us get that. She thought it was too expensive. We only got the powder.
Same, like store brand, right? And we're not recommending that, you know,
No,
at all.
Not at all.
Not healthy.
Yeah, I mean, Megan, what is your like go-to? Like, what is something healthy that we can do?
All I'm thinking about is Mexican food right now. So.
Oh my God, I love Mexican food.
If I
She's a California girl.
Yeah. if I could have a cheese quesadilla and like some guac and chips every day of my life, I would be happy. Or a bean and cheese burrito.
Yeah.
Wait, but I've seen on your Instagram watching you also say that you eat like a kindergartner, right?
Oh, like a complete 5-year-old.
I totally understand. Is it because it's like warm and like it reminds me of like little kids and getting beat up at school and all those things? That was me.
Well, I watched Megan, and she's got her guacamole and her tortilla chips, and it is a good, healthy snack, especially
bad,
with so many of the alternative tortilla chips that are out. Like, I've been buying the coconut chips a lot lately.
Delicious.
They're so good. And speaking of quesadillas, one of my favorite things, I buy the cashew flour tortillas, so they're higher in protein. And if I need a little quick lunch, I put some cheese in there, I have a slice of avocado, and I put a scoop of plain Greek yogurt on it instead of sour cream.
That's such a great.
The Greek yogurt is a great sub, and then you get a lot of protein.
Love that. I need to try that.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh my God, for sure. So something, because we love to get intimate here on this show. So you have a fiance and a honeymoon and a wedding?
No, a wedding. I was married. I'm a married lady.
Okay, sorry.
Yes. So I'm not used to saying husband yet either. Still keep wanting to say fiance. So my husband's Ryan Beagle.
Oh, Ryan Beagle. She said it like Ryan Beagle. Whenever you say the last name, like you are hooked. He has got you like on that. You're making out to it. Speaking of, I mean, we really want to know like. So you met him on set, right?
Yes, we met. He was a producer on the first season of Beach
So
Bites.
totally inappropriate, which we love.
Totally inappropriate. You're not supposed to do
I'm coming for my
that.
producers. That's what I want.
I have to say, it was really kind of fun.
I'm coming for. He's so cute though. Stop. He's married. Anyway, back to you. I'm sorry.
No, it was really fun. And, on Beach Bites, we're in a different exotic location every couple of days. So it was kind of like The Bachelor meets Cooking Channel.
Okay.
And luckily, he accepted the rose. So.
Oh, no, but wait. We love a story. Like, was there tension on set? Was it like, oh my God, I want to just...
I mean, he's really kind of an eyesore. So, no, he's the most handsome guy I've ever seen. And so, the whole time I was like, who is this guy?
So would you like hold eye contact and be like, no, we can't do this? Or would you just let it rip?
It was,
you know what I mean?
kind of a slow burn, like kind of testing the waters and, until we both realized that we liked each other. Could you feel like electric,
when like you're...
Yeah, when you kind of look at somebody and you're like, do they like me? I like them.
Oh, congratulations. That's so sweet.
Thank you. He's such a good guy. And we had a beautiful wedding in Italy. It was awesome. In Italy, we were there for the week before the wedding. I worked out Megan Obey every day that we were there. I had my friends who were there for the wedding out on my terrace, and we were doing all the abs the whole time.
Love it.
Are you like a wedding dress kind of girl? Was that like... Or were you more like, no, the food at the wedding has to be perfect?
The food had to be perfect for sure. I wanted a beautiful dress, but I didn't want a big wedding dress because we were getting married somewhere really casual at the beach. So I just wanted something that kind of looked like a beautiful white dress that you'd go out in. I mean, it did have a big train, so I guess that I wouldn't have worn it out.
Yeah.
But it was just exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, if you haven't seen the pictures, you have to go see the pictures.
You can look on my Instagram.
Yeah,
or Google, clearly. I mean, that's how I stalk people. You know what I mean?
We did a big Vogue.com spread, so you can look at all the pictures there. It was great. Yeah, it was really great.
And working out with Megan, I mean, one thing that I really appreciate about Megan is your energy, and she's always just like, it's so inspiring. It's like, at Obey, we try to show you the energy and not just like talk about energy, sometimes. And seeing you guys up there, it was really special before I came on.
Thanks.
I wanted to we were trying to dance. Like sometimes that's what we do here. Like we'll be out in the back, we'll be dancing, we'll be like shaking it.
I gotta tell you, that really helps. You guys at home behind the camera, everybody in this room is rocking out and dancing, and there's just like such a great vibe. And I think it really, it comes onto the screen when I'm working out at home. I can feel that everybody in this room's having a good time, and it makes my workout that much easier. And also, just like knowing that it's 28 minutes, knowing that I can make it through it. I can do anything for 28 minutes. I usually do 2. I usually do the cardio as well. Are you making a mess over there?
I'm sorry. You can't take me anywhere.
No, but I just love it. I love it, babe.
Well, we know that. We love that you love it. I mean, we're not going to lie. It's just amazing. We're lucky to have someone like you love it, and you're so sweet.
Thank you.
But we're going to move on and talk about beach fights.
Okay.
Well, that's your cue. What do you want me to do. I can't babysit you up here.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
So Beach Bites is on Cooking Channel.
Okay,
and,
Cooking Channel.
It's a show where I travel around to beaches and eat.
That's
Honestly,
awful.
when I went
The
in and
worst.
pitched the show, I thought I was going to get laughed out of the room. But they liked it, and we've done 3
you pitched
seasons.
the show? That's really cool. I didn't know that.
So I created it with the producers of The Kitchen.
I didn't know
So
that.
you're like
That's
a you're
boss
like
lady. That's amazing.
I'm a producer on the show too.
Oh, yeah? Sorry. Okay,
It's a lot
continue.
of fun. So that show's great, and we kind of laughed because I said, "Can I do a show on the beach?" And I got it, and then I thought, can I do a show in sweatpants? And so I pitched Katie Lee Eats Meat in Sweats.
Your life is like so hard right now.
It's based
like
on meat
hot
sweats.
men and-
You eat too much meat, you start to sweat. I said to my friend Mark, who's here, Mark's behind the camera, that I wanted to do a show called Meat Sweats, and he said, that's disgusting. And here we are, 14 episodes later. So.
All right, wait. Can we get some live questions here? Because
Yeah, let's do some questions.
Yeah.
Paige, give it to us.
Can you
This
guys
is
hear me?
Paige.
Hey
Look how
guys.
gorgeous.
Okay. So we have a lot of live questions, but I think one of the most popular so far has been Katie. How do you get your healthy glow? And what are some of your favorite healthy snacks?
That's so nice that I have a healthy glow. I try when I'm not working to not wear makeup. I like to just keep it really clean and fresh. I started using more green products. I just bought this one I really like called Youth to the People. It's a moisturizer that I love at nighttime. I really like that Drunk Elephant. I've been using
I
their
need to try
SPF.
that. I see that a lot.
It's really good.
Yeah.
But I think that
Wait, what about SPF? Like, are you SPF all day? Are
I'm
you-
not as good as I should be, to
Okay.
be honest.
We can
I
work on
try
that.
to remember to wear SPF. I'm not great. I just bought that Super Goop. Have you guys
Yeah,
heard of
no,
that?
I buy the big tub and I
Super Goop is
all day.
so good. It rubs right in.
I have
love
their spray, like their after
Okay,
makeup
I haven't
spray,
tried
which
that.
for me,
Yeah.
I need to try.
And also they have one that's great for exercising because
Oh,
it's
really?
it's their athletic brand and it goes on like a gel or kind of like and it just seeps
So it
in.
doesn't
and,
run.
Yeah, because when I wear my normal SPF, it gets in my eyes and I sweat when I'm working out and like that's we want something efficient.
My favorite thing, I love a little bit of a tan. I use Organic Pharmacy Self Tanner. That's a really good one.
Oh, I'm gonna need to like write these down.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Wait.
But I think that really everything starts with what you're eating. Having a
But
good
wait
diet.
1 second. So you grew up in the South like I did. Did you grow up in a tanning bed?
I was never allowed to go to
Oh
tanning
my
bed.
God! Okay.
Yeah, I always wanted to go to the tanning bed, and my mom wouldn't let me.
good
And I
for
went
her.
a couple times in college, and then I just could hear my mom saying, like, "You're gonna look so old, your skin," and so I quit.
Okay, so healthy bites now. What are your favorite go-to snacks that are just like quick on the run?
Well, every day I start my day with a big fruit bowl. So my grandma always said to only eat fruit before noon. And I have other things before noon, but I always start with a big bowl of fruit. So I buy all the bags of frozen fruit, I throw them in the blender, and it's my little smoothie bowl, and it tastes like I'm eating ice cream for breakfast.
Do you put like almond milk? Like what kind of milk do you put in? Or
Yeah,
water?
I usually use almond. I like the almond coconut blend.
Yum.
That's really good.
Okay.
But I just like knowing I got all those antioxidants in first thing. And then I usually have a big salad for lunch. I have a big metal bowl. I call it my trough. And I just kind
Love
of
a
like
trough.
scoop it in. And then for dinner, I eat pretty much whatever I want.
Well, that's nice. I would like to eat whatever. That just like stunned the conversation. So wait, so you
Okay,
guys,
fine.
you guys have been training with each other for like a long time now,
time.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
So and long distance now because you just moved
Long
to
distance
California.
training.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm back and forth. So I'm part-time in LA, part-time in New York. I'm doing a big renovation in my apartment here in New York, and my husband's working on a job in LA. So we're just kind of back and forth. So I have to travel so much, and since Megan's only one person, and I can't, have her everywhere, I do
Although
it
I
alone.
should go on the next beach bites. That
I think
sounds
so,
like
too.
that sounds
I
like
think
a
we
good
gotta
job
That's
for
what
me.
we're really saying is obey.
But you can-
right?
yes.
That's what she does. Obey all the time. Plug. Gosh, I was
No,
like,
but hold on.
I don't
she
mean to
actually
sound like I'm
does.
plugging
no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we
just
get
the
we get your
truth.
little sweaty
Yeah.
selfies
Yeah.
and jumping around. Yeah.
I really think
Yeah.
Instagram helps hold you accountable for your workouts.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
When I get on and post my workout, I feel like, okay, I'm into this. I'm watching myself in my little camera doing it, and I'm like, I better put my shoulders up, and I get a little bit more into
That's
it.
such a great idea. So you like film yourself?
Yeah, and I'm watching myself on my little phone, thinking, you better work.
Like, what would Megan say?
Yeah,
like, was
exactly.
great.
What would Megan say? Oh my gosh.
And whenever I want to quit, I think Beyonce would keep going.
Okay, so Megan,
Yes.
you've been training with her, and now you're doing
Yes.
some I mean, as a fitness instructor, some really exciting things. Like,
Thank you. Yeah.
I mean, can we say it? Victoria's Secret. Let's.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's
Thank
such a
you.
big deal. Like, you guys, that's a big deal. That is, I think sometimes in life, like, you have a cooking show, maybe it's a slow process for you, so
Yeah.
you don't know what it's like. But like for us, we're like, oh my God, Victoria's Secret, you have a cooking show. Like,
Yeah.
I have chill. I mean, that's such a big deal.
It's such a big deal. Like I said, those girls could train with anybody in the world, and they know Megan's the best.
Oh.
Thank
you.
Sorry.
No,
it's
I
that
mean-
infectious energy, I think.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. I when they told me I was doing Train Like an Angel, I almost started crying because I was like a little girl. You like see these like big VS superstars and you see their trainers.
Yeah.
And then you're like, wait a second, you want me to be part of this? So it was really exciting. And it was a moment where you had to sort of stop and give it a wow, that feels good.
Yeah.
And you
We
should
can't, like, get caught up.
suck it all in. You know, I
Yeah.
think so many times we have an accomplishment and just kind of
Pass it off a little
brush
bit.
it off and want to look like, oh, I'm not bragging about it. But you should embrace it and know when you did something that it's really an accomplishment to be proud of.
Yeah. Thank you.
You know.
And I think our viewers can find that really relatable because we ask for the sweaty selfies. We want to know what
Yes.
you're doing, right?
Yes.
It's like, so all progress matters. And I think like we're in it and that slow, we don't realize when we hit a milestone because we're like in it all day.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah, it's just those small pauses.
give yourself an opportunity to be like, yes.
Yeah, and I have to say to our OBE members, you guys are literally doing the exact workouts that those girls are doing. So know that you're working your butts off too. They work their butts off, and so are you. So give yourself like a little pat on the back and know that you're really working hard. So yeah,
I know, I love seeing on your Instagram when you repost the models, and then I'm doing the Obey workout, and I'm like, I'm doing the
Literally the
same
exact same
workout.
thing.
And I know we're not supposed to look at somebody and say, I want their body, but it gives you that extra motivation to want to do your best. You know,
Sure, yeah.
knowing that, you know, this is the workout that some of the best looking bodies in the world, you know, these women
Yeah, that's their
are
job
out there
and
training.
their-
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
genetically gifted. So we
Very
don't have
genetically
to
gifted.
compare
Yes.
and despair.
No,
Right,
No,
we
no.
can't compare ourselves. We can only do our best.
No.
Yeah.
But you guys are working hard too, so know that.
So what's something like on your journey, like, and we're gonna get this both from you. Was there
Yeah.
ever a moment where you're like, oh, I can't do this, like the commitment level, like what did you do like to keep going if there was a moment, and like how can we relate that to
I think in my early
view-
20s, I really, really, really struggled to feel good in my body. And I think a lot of women go through that at different points in their lives. And sort of was a floater in the gym and never felt like I belonged to a community. So I think those two things in my early 20s were really hard for me. Once I found group fitness and found a community, and then got out of my head a little bit, got out of my own way.
Sure.
Things sort of clicked for me,
Yeah.
but that took a while, and it was a process. And I think why I love fitness and I love that community is just to give my own journey and help people get out of their own way in a way.
right? Like I've been there.
I've been there.
Like, you know, when some
I
people,
haven't felt good in my skin. I know what that feels like. You can feel good. You just need to maybe take these small little steps, these small little changes to feel good.
every
You'll
moment
never
matters.
regret doing the work. You'll
Yeah.
only regret not doing
Yeah.
it. You always feel better when you do it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, yeah.
Okay, so thank you.
Didn't mean to go so deep. That was
No, you
deep.
know, we
No,
love
I
deep.
like it.
We
We
love
love
deep.
deep.
What is your mantra? Just, but we're gonna go into like quick fire questions.
My
We're just
mantra,
gonna-
no carb left behind.
Love it.
Oh, okay. All right, so we're going to go into rapid fire question. We also have a little snack, so I
Oh.
think we should.
We could eat.
Okay, rapid fire. Let's just do that. Okay, so you're in a 7-Eleven, like you're in the middle of Wisconsin. You can't have fruit or like some silly, naked juice. What do you eat?
Planters honey roasted peanuts.
Yum, good one. Go.
Tortilla chips.
Tortilla chips. I say cherry Pop Tarts. Okay. What is your go-to beauty product in between classes or at the office? Like, what do you have to have in your bag?
Antibacterial hand gel. Does that count?
Okay, that's a little vintage. That's like what we had like 8 years ago. Like, I don't know. Go.
Active argan oil. I really love it.
Oh, beautiful.
I do like that.
Trader Joe's tea tree
Oh.
Teach you
Tea
oil
tree
wipes.
oil.
Oh my God, so embarrassing. Okay, so you're in New York City just for a quick time. Is there a spot in New York that you like have to hit before you go back home?
Bellatos. It's my favorite Italian restaurant.
Bellatos, favorite Italian restaurant. Okay, so now we know. What about you? What do you like in New York City?
I love like a dig in. I mean, that's so lame. Dig in.
Why is that lame? Dig in. No, we love dig in. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Or Westville. I love a Westville.
Oh, I
Westville.
love
Love a
Westville.
Westville.
I don't know what that is. So if you don't know, don't
you're
feel
not
bad.
living.
You feel bad.
You are not living.
Wait, no. I love acai bowls. Like I could eat them all the time with like peanut butter and granola and all the things. Like I want Vegas show
Yep.
on that acai bowl. Okay, so you have a day off. What do you do on your day off? And please be honest. You don't have to be like,
Okay,
it's a camp.
this is what I like to do. I like to get up and have a long coffee.
Okay.
You know, give me a good hour. I like to watch TV. I like to read Page
What do you watch?
6.
What are you watching?
I watch the Today Show in the morning, and I read Page 6. That's what I
Page 6,
do.
okay.
Yeah. And then I would probably take Gus for a long walk.
Her dog is so cute. Gus, little dog.
He's so cute, and
Oh my God.
I like to just binge watch television. Honestly, like if I have nothing to do, I would hope that it would be raining on that day so that I wouldn't feel
bad.
guilty.
Yep,
Oh my God,
for
I love
watching
how you
TV.
create a story. Like it
Yes.
has to be
Yeah.
a scene and
Yeah.
nice and colorful. Okay, just tell us.
I honestly go to that massage place you took me.
Oh,
in
we love.
Chinatown.
There's a foot massage place in Chinatown. We love.
Like I literally. No, I'm not joking. Like 1 or maybe 2 times a week I go.
Okay,
should.
we're
You
getting
gotta
dirty
take
now.
care
We
of
have to go.
yourself.
That's enough.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
the best.
massages. Oh my God! And also,
I'll
I
take
want
you
that
there, it's
number.
good. Yeah.
Okay. So, Paige, what we need some more questions.
All
You
right,
gotta
there's
tell us.
2 very, very popular questions. Number 1 for the whole table, Thanksgiving traditions. What do you guys love to do for Thanksgiving? And number 2, go-to Thanksgiving cocktail has come up a lot.
Oh, okay.
Oh. All right.
Cocktail and tradition.
Do you, I hope it's Southern.
Well, my trick for the perfect turkey every single time, so it looks like it came off the cover of a magazine. Make a basting liquid with chicken broth and a little bit of maple syrup in it, and the sugars will caramelize, and you'll get that perfect golden
yes.
brown turkey.
Okay. I hope someone's writing this down for me.
Oh, and cocktail, a little bit of cranberry juice and sparkling wine, and put a fresh cranberry and a sprig of rosemary in there.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Can we
Okay.
have one now? I mean, in New York, there's lots of like Friendsgiving, so I think that's a popular thing.
What do you secretly hope they're gonna bring? Like that friend, you're like, oh my God, I really shouldn't eat this, but if they bring it, they bring it.
I love a pecan
pecan pie. Do you say pecan or pecan?
I say pecan.
I say
Pecan pie.
pecan as well. Okay.
I do love a pecan.
All right, so my favorite is actually my brother. I'm from the South, like dirty South. We go four-wheeling. I shoot
that's
guns.
fun.
This man, I shoot
Oh, wow.
guns. Not at animals, not at animals. Like at skeet. I've never hit one, but we're still working on it. And my favorite is like, I love a good casserole. Like it's so embarrassing, but like a
How about a broccoli
cheddar.
casserole?
Broccoli cheddar.
Yes,
Oh my God.
yes,
Oh my
so
God.
Good,
Okay.
with a
And
can
then-
of condensed soup in it. Yeah.
That's so shame. But please eat your greens. But also, and then a French martini, which is vodka, Chambord, and pineapple juice. And then you can put a little seltzer in there. And
Yeah.
it has nothing to do with Thanksgiving, but we're grateful for it. You know what I mean?
Hello.
Good.
So good.
All right, so we have a special little snack that you are obsessed with. So we've been talking about
love
snacks.
snacks.
We're just
Food.
gonna pull it out really quickly.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my God,
It's
I love
queso and
these.
cheese.
Talk about that's a good tortilla chip.
This
Hello.
is such a good tortilla chip. Oh, and the queso.
This is my favorite part, where you get to
Oh, I've
eat
never
on
had
stage.
this.
I'm so hungry. I'm
I've
so
never
glad
had-
you guys got this.
Okay, so this is.
I've never had this.
This is actually it's cashew. Holy shit! Oh, Katie! This is
Get in
another one of
here,
our trainers.
queso.
We love her so much. Okay, so this is the first time. These are grain-free chips too.
Those
so
are one of my
she's-
favorites. I'm a tortilla
So
lover.
when I was talking about the cashew
Yes.
tortillas, this is the brand I buy. I Instagrammed when I was making something with theirs, and they sent me the biggest box of swag. So I have to
Oh
say
my
thank
God.
you to them. This stuff is so
I
good.
could like
God.
drink that.
Oh, really good.
Do you put like? Do you dip your fries in ranch?
No, I'm strictly ketchup. I'm like
Whatever.
I'm like crazy amounts of ketchup.
Fine.
So I guess you're a ranch.
Yeah.
But do you dip your pizza?
I mean, There's so much shame and judgment up here. I mean, I do like it. I do like it.
No, I think everybody should eat it however they like.
Okay, you guys, we are so grateful. Thank you for showing up. Katie Lee, Megan Group, the most amazing duo ever. I'm all right too, so come take your classes. Obey, we are live. Go get some queso, drink your coffee.
Yeah,
We're gonna do this.
go enjoy life. Go get a coffee. Treat yourself.
Yes. Well, can we all just shimmy? Give it a good.
Love a good shimmy.
Yay! Okay, I think we did it. I'm
Thank
making
you
more
for having me.
queso.
Ooh, really good. It's really good.